we're going to have 3 different definitions. So yoke, or as in definition number 1, we're going to talk about yoked, which means strength or muscles. Now, I remember back in the day when I was in the gym at least 3 days out the week. I mean, a long time ago. So typically when you walk into a gym, it's always in sections. You walk into and you have the floor section. That's where people are down there. They're doing either stretches, they're doing some calisthenics, they're working with their own body weight. Or you have the cardio section. You got all the bikes and the treadmills and the ellipticals. Folks trying to keep moving. And then you have the section which was typically in the back. It was called like the free weight section. They had all the free weights. Now, I always thought it was funny they called them free weights because in my mind, it wasn't nothing free about it. I mean, I know they're free because they weren't attached to anything, but it was like when you went back there, you saw people, you had to have sweat, you had to have discipline, you had to have consistency, but you had to put your blood, sweat, and tears in there just to get some results out. But the free weight section always intimidated me. Because you see all these people, and they were mostly men. You did have some women back there. You would see them, and in my mind, I'd be like, them jokers are yoked up. Did y'all used to use that word? Is that just me? Yeah, they yoked up. They look strong, right? They all had on these tank tops, if that's what you want to call them. Barely doing their job. They wouldn't hold nothing in. In fact, they were letting everything out. Because the goal for them was not just to work out, but it was to show off what they had worked for. And I'd watch them curl, lift up things that looked like small kids. I mean, it was back there just putting it in. And I think to myself, I'm like, man, them jokers is yoked, pow, 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 muscles everywhere. Just meaning that they looked strong, they was built, they knew how to carry the weight. And I would eventually make my way into that section. I started light and quick, man. I do 1 rep, get out of there. I just feel like I didn't belong. But after a while, I got a little comfortable. I laid my towel down on the bench. That towel on the bench means now I'm working right here. Don't come over here. This is my spot. So I do that. And then the weight started to get a little lighter, or the weight would get heavier. I may start with 10. I got to 15, 20, 25. Then the sets start to get longer. Okay. And then the confidence began to build. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Anybody gym heads in here? But here's the truth. Nobody gets yoked by accident. And nobody walks into the gym day 1 being yoked.